You're listening to a radio show brought to you by UTAR FM.
Peter.
D&J Show, the daily dose of information.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our UTAR FM. So,
Okay. Good day everyone, welcome to D&J Show. I'm Debbie.
And I'm Joshua. Welcome back to our show, everyone.
I'm so glad to have everyone here today. What is everyone doing right now?
Well, I'm sure everybody who is watching us right now, they're most likely at home right now, kicking back their feet and relaxing right now. Either that, or they're actually just driving on the way back, or driving to work right now if you're working night shift. But either way, I hope everyone is safe right now, everyone has a safe drive, and everyone can reach their destination safely. But anyways, if you're watching us right now, you came in at the right time, because we are about to begin our show right now.
Yeah, get your snack and be ready. Again, we wish you a great night and Happy New Year.
Oh yeah, that's right, Happy Chinese New Year. I almost forgot. How can I forget Chinese New Year? Speaking of Chinese New Year, I'm sure Chinese New Year now is almost over, and I'm sure everybody is excited to go back to school and go back to work, right?
Of course not. Most of the people, including me, are still in the holiday mood.
I'm sure not only most of the people, everybody is still in the holiday mood. I'm still in the holiday mood. I am so sad that the holiday is almost over, and I can't believe that I'm going to go back to school right now soon. But anyways, speaking of Chinese New Year, I saw on Instagram that you go to some place where there's a lot of snow. Did you go to the North Pole? Did you see any polar bears? Did you see any penguins?
No, I went to Japan, and this is my first time seeing snow, and first time I went to Japan. The view is breathtaking.
Oh yeah, I heard a lot of good things about Japan. There's a lot of snow over there. Actually, I feel very jealous of you. You're enjoying your time in Japan. It's all very cold over there. You've seen the snow. In the meantime, I'm actually in my hometown for Chinese New Year. I go back to my hometown in Segamat. It's a very small town in Johor. And while you're enjoying the snow there, it's cold over there. I'm actually melting in Segamat. The weather is just so insanely hot. It didn't rain at all, and the weather is so unbearable right there.
It's alright, you can see beautiful fireworks at night and feel a lively atmosphere of CNY celebration. But in Japan, many places that I went to close early, except family mart and shopping mall, and very few people on street because there were only a few lights at night. They want to save electricity, so actually that's very dangerous. So in Japan now is very cold and cheerless.
Now that you mention it, from the way you describe Japan, it sounds a bit like North Korea. So I really wouldn't mention that Japan is very cold, heartless, or cheerless, or dangerous. I mean, it's just because of the different culture they have over there. But when you mention it, yes, I did went to Japan during 2019 before COVID hit the whole world. So yes, that's why Japan actually is very empty at night. Around 9 p.m. to 10 p.m, they close up all the shops, the streets are all empty and so on. Most people are actually in the hotels, they're drinking or just at home relaxing already. So there's not much going on at night. When we compare, like, even in my hometown, a small hometown in the north of Johor, there's actually fireworks, there's cheers, people are gambling, people are just drinking and having fun in during Chinese New Year. That's not something that we may see in Japan. I mean, of course, Segamat is still can't compare to those like in Kuala Lumpur or Ipoh. Those are a whole new level. So it's very different culture like what they have over there. But speaking of which, I've seen some anime. So Japan, surely you're eating sushi, you're eating ramen, you're drinking sake every day. Is that right?
No, at first I thought I would eat this food, but I didn't eat sushi and ramen in the area I went to. Most of them are served cold or raw food, such as sashimi, the raw fish. Yeah, it's delicious. And chawamushi, hiyayako, etc. You guys go to Japan next time, you can try it. The taste is quite amazing. But there are also udon noodles and grilled fish as well as soba noodles. However, eating cold food during the Chinese New Year is still a weird but wonderful experience. When I was eating it, I really miss our chicken noodle soup and steamboat.
Oh yeah, that's right. We of course miss the food that we have over here. But from what you mentioned, I guess anime actually like to me, so apparently they eat other food apart from sushi and ramen only in Japan. But as a matter of fact, now that you mention it, it feels very, very weird to eat cold food during Chinese New Year. Like imagine Chinese New Year is a festival all about celebration, all about happiness or about cheerfulness, and then you're eating some cold dish, it's out of the ordinary. It just doesn't feel right. But at the same time, you cannot really blame or like condemn Japan and say, oh, why are you eating all this cold food all day? It's because Japan, they don't really celebrate Chinese New Year over there. Because it's still like Chinese New Year, it's not Japanese New Year. And if you compare that to like Beijing or Shanghai or any other countries that has a lot of Chinese population, then yes, the festival celebration will be much more bigger. But when you mention about food and everything, I actually went to Canada previously, like mid of last year, and yes, there's a lot of food that we have over there. The portion is much more bigger. But then over time, you would start to miss the food that we have in Malaysia. Like in Canada, they don't have nasi lemak, they don't have roti canai, and so on. So over time, I'll actually start to miss it. And then, after all, we are all Malaysians and we're born here, and we learn to live with the food over here. So that's something we need to get used to.
That's right. As a native Malaysian, we naturally have to adapt to our local lifestyle. But going abroad can provide us with different knowledge that we can't find in books and broaden our horizon. Also, travel can release our stress. So I highly recommend you guys, if you have time, go travel abroad.
Ooh, I think it's not a matter of time or something. I think it's more of a matter of cash. Because you can have as much time if you want, but if you have no money, you cannot travel anyways. But what you mentioned, yes, travel is actually a very good way to broaden our horizons, to get more knowledge about the outside world and so on. So it's actually a very good way for us to learn, because there's only so much you can learn on the internet or on some books. So for anyone who's watching us right now on live, if you have gone anywhere during the Chinese New Year, or if you have gone anywhere else apart from Chinese New Year, just feel free to drop in the comments, and then we'll look through it later. So just feel free to share. Don't be shy.
Yeah, and we will be back after the news update.
Your favorite station will be back in a while.
D&J Show, the daily dose of information.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our
Okay, good evening everyone. Here are the top news stories for this evening. In court, Amman Palestine, Executive Chairman Abdullah Zaid Abdul Rahman and CEO Awang Sufyan Awang Piut pleaded not guilty in the Sessions Court to 100 charges involving money laundering, criminal breach of trust and cheating. The court allowed the duo to bail at 1 million ringgit for all charges and ordered them to surrender their passports. Also, a 22-year-old diploma student pleaded not guilty to 2 counts of incest with his younger sister in 2021. The accused is alleged to have committed the offences against his younger sister, who was 12 years old and 8 months at that time. In politics, Rao MP Chow Yu-hui says that non-Malay voters will flee if conservative stance persists. This was especially after the party's opposition to the proposal to nominate Chinese new villages in Selangor as UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Other than that, Amanah Youth Chief Hasbi Muda has accused past President Abdul Hadi Awang of insulting the federal constitution. This comes after Hadi claimed that there were unwise judges who possessed a mindset and intellect influenced by the legacy of colonizers. Other than that, Facebook parent Meta has announced the election of 2 new members to its board of directors, including Penning-born Tan Hock Eng, who has been the president and CEO of semiconductor company Broadcom since 2006. In a press release from Meta, Tan said that he is pleased to join the Meta board and contribute to achieving the company's vision. Also, a wake ceremony will be held today for a passenger of the plane crash in Kapar. Earlier this week, a plane crash has killed 2 people in this small town in Selangor. Meanwhile, for neighboring countries, Indonesia's soon-to-be Prime Minister Prabowo Subianto is leading with more than 58% of votes against the 2 rivals in Wednesday's Indonesian presidential election. Subianto is also an alumni of Kuala Lumpur's prestigious Victoria's Institution. Other than that, the Philippines government said that it will file criminal charges against the owners of an ore tanker that sank off the Central Island nearly a year ago. The ore cargo spilled into the sea over hundreds of kilometers off Mindoro Island. The company was alleged to have falsified documents used to register the cargo ships, including papers relating to its construction and its license to carry cargo. Also, Thailand's cabinet has approved an additional holiday for civil servants during the traditional New Year festival in April as they seek to sustain a recovery in its tourism industry. In other nations, another shooting in a Super Bowl parade in the US has left one person dead and 21 more injured. 3 suspects were arrested following the shooting, and this is one of many increasing amounts of shootings in the US after another one in a church just 3 days ago. And finally, Japan's economy falls into recession after sinking for the second straight quarter, causing concerns that the East Asian nation would further have an economic crisis. That's it for the news update. Now let's move on to the sports news.
Good evening, sport fans. You are turning to sport news on D&J Show. In today's breaking news, Malaysia badminton star Lee Zizia has settled out of court with his former coach, Indonesia Indra Wijaya, awaiting a legal battle. The resolution stemmed from a disagreement between the world number 10 player and Indra, arising when Lee's team, Team LZJ, parts ways with the coach in November 2022. Indra's lawyers, as reported by the New Straits Times, confirmed a mutual understanding between both parties. The settlement addresses Indra's claim against LZJ management, citing differences in coaching philosophy and training methods. This amicable conclusion ends the dispute, with hopes expressed for no further speculation. Indra has resumed coaching Indonesia top women's single player Gregoria Mariska Tanjung under the Indonesia Badminton Association. That's all for sport updates. Next will be weather's updates onwards.
我错了，这个什么？
不是，是那个尾的
哪一个？
这个啊，对。没有的话就灭掉。
皮肤收到我们这里吗？
皮肤我们收到我们两个的声音，那个 desktop 那个收音来。
desktop 我可是我刚刚把所有 input 跟 output 都换成。
是不是我不能收到？你有按那个声音为什么？
是。你还有听？
Alright guys, everybody, to all listeners, we apologize, there's a bit of technical difficulties. We'll be back shortly.
Welcome to our weather's update, bringing you the latest forecast for our area. Tomorrow's weather forecast promises clear skies, abundant sunshine, and no chance of rain. It's essential to practice some protection measures, including sunscreen, hats, and sunglasses when outdoors. It's recommended you bring a small portable fan or umbrella if the heat rises. Temperature will rise steadily. Please stay hydrated and finding ways to stay cold. The air remains calm, so while it may feel scorching under the sun, there won't be much breeze to offer relief. In summary, it's a bright and sunny day ahead, perfect for outdoor activities. Just remember to stay protected from the sun's rays, keep hydrated, and find ways to beat the heat. That's all for now from our weather's update. Stay tuned for further updates and enjoy your day.
Finally finished work already. Time to go home. Hey! What is this car doing here?
Don't you hate it when you had a long day and want to go home, only to realize that a vehicle had blocked your car from exiting your parking space? And no matter what you do, no one will come to attend the vehicle.
Waste my time only.
Double parking is easy for you but may inconvenience other people. What if the person you block is in an emergency? So please lah, don't double park, okay?
Got robbed? Well, serves you right for carrying that wallet full of money.
You bully? It must be your fault. Who randomly bully someone? You must have done
Your house got broken into? What do you expect when you make it look so nice? Should I keep it plain and ordinary?
You can see that later when you put a video, it has to be
Okay guys, sorry for the technical difficulties a bit just now, but welcome back to our show everyone. Come back.
Welcome, guys. Oh yeah.
It's okay.
Is everyone resting well? I just received some photos from Japan and it's very memorable, and Japan really looks different than Malaysia.
Maybe I think we received the photos from Japan, it causes a lot of disruption in our system. But I'm just kidding. But then, well, what do you notice about Japan that's a bit different from Malaysia?
At first, Japan doesn't have rubbish bin on street or any public area. Our bus driver provide us with some plastic bag to throw the rubbish and keep it until we arrive at hotels and throw it. Some place may got rubbish bin but need to do a garbage classification, and you can see the street is very clean.
Oh, okay. Yeah, actually I've seen a lot of pictures about Japan and see the streets are very clean. Not only the streets itself, like the drains, only places publicly they are very clean. There's no rubbish all over the place. The funny thing about Malaysia is that you see Japan there's not much rubbish bins here and there, but in Malaysia there's rubbish bin everywhere, but then there's still rubbish all over the floor. We don't really put into an effort to make sure that Malaysia is clean itself. And I think it's just like we Malaysians, we like to litter a lot. It's because there's not much enforcement around, and then there's not much of a heavier fine. And then it's just the lack of responsibility of our Malaysians, we ourselves, in protecting the nature of our country itself. Like, I've been to Canada before, like I mentioned just now. I mean, of course, Canada is not as clean as Japan. If you go to those crowded places where there's a lot of people, you can see it's quite dirty also. But still, in certain places where, like for example, the streets there, you don't see a pile of rubbish all over the place. So I think it's really just the community issue itself. And I think that's one thing Malaysia we need to change in ourselves, is because we need to give Malaysians a better image.
Yeah, maybe we can learn from Singapore. Like they have a penalty of 1,000 ringgit if, I guess.
Oh, it's not really 1,000 ringgit. It's actually 1,000 Singapore dollar. So 1,000 Singapore dollar is actually much more than that. It's going to be roughly 3,000 ringgit, and then it's going to increase more and more because our economy, Malaysia's economy, is dropping all this while. So it's going to increase more, and then I think we Malaysians, we have to have this type of fines, and then we have to have a lot of enforcement. So then people would not dare to litter around. I think that's the law we need to have.
Actually, Malaysia got a fine for littering, which is 500 ringgit, but it is not strictly enforced. Such things won't happen in Japan. This is because the Japanese are very obedient. Sorry.
That's right.
I will share my story to describe this situation. So when I traveled to Japan, we had a bus as our transportation because it has included as our tour package. Then we came back from Tochigi Mountain Asaki, and we saw a car blocked in the middle of road, and they going downhill. Our driver is very mad at them because they break the laws, and that is the first time the driver honked at the car.
Oh, okay, that's actually surprising because as far as I know, we don't see Japanese people, they just honk all this while in the traffics and everything. they actually are more civilized and everything. Like, cause when compared to Malaysians, we ourselves, we just horn whenever we want to horn. You see a person crossing a street, just horn. You see a person overtaking you, just horn and everything. We use our horn for fun. Is that right?
It's not like that. Malaysia are more simple. On the other hand, Japanese are more strict and they are really productive and well self-disciplined.
Yeah, everything is talking about self-discipline. It is true. And speaking back to Canada itself, in my 2 week stay in Canada, I never heard a single honk at all. People are very courteous when we want to give way to somebody. They'll just stop and give way to you, and then the person will raise their hand and say a thank you gesture. That's not something we see in Malaysia at all. And then, on the contrary, when I returned to Malaysia, right at the airport at KLIA, somebody just honk at the airport and everything. So it's a very different culture that we have.
Yeah, me too. When I came back from Japan, I'm not adapted to the environment because the cars on the road in Japan are more quiet. But when I leaving KLIA, I was frightened by the car horn.
Frightened by car horn? Are you sure? Are you sure you're Malaysian? Because when you're really Malaysian, you wouldn't be surprised by this type of car horns anymore.
Because Japan gave me a very deep impression. That's why I can't adapt here for a while. Just for a while, yeah. But I still like Malaysia because Malaysia is lively.
Oh yeah, talking about lively in Malaysia, yes, I think Malaysia, one thing is a very special and very, very unique place. I think I haven't told you about the story that time when I was taking a train from my hometown back here, from Segamat to KL, and then there's this Japanese guy on the train, and then he's an exchange student. We had a bit of a conversation, and then like what I said, Japanese people, they're very courteous. I talked about my trip to Japan, and he says, oh, thank you for enjoying Japan so much, please come again, and so on. And then I asked him about what is your experience in Malaysia, what do you think about Malaysia, and he says that, oh, I think that the people here are very friendly. They can just gladly talk to strangers. We can have conversations like randomly out of a sudden. And he said that Japanese people, they are very shy usually, and they then tend not to talk to strangers. So that's one thing about very special about Malaysia. And other than that, we talk about liveliness and everything. We have all this food and everything, and especially I think everyone likes to go to mamak stores at night.
Oh yeah, mamak. I absolutely love mamak. I eat mamak with my friends at least twice a week. They have best food. Kopi O, desi, lima ais, Maggi goreng, Indomie, roti canai, roti pisang. Yeah, okay. I'm hungry now. And we sit back, relax, and enjoy the moonlight. But mama is very bad in health. Not only mama. Eating supper is not healthy. It will cause fat and obesity in future.
Ooh, that's quite sad because I thought you were very happy or very romantic about and very enthusiastic about Mama just now. Then suddenly you're like, oh no, actually Mama is very bad. I don't like Mama anymore and everything. What happened just now?
Actually, I still happy. Never mind. Being happy is more important. Life is short. Isn't it waste if we don't enjoy life fully?
I mean, life would be shorter if you're not healthy, right? I mean, for me, it's true because for me, I like to be healthy and everything. You can never see me eating fast food and everything, right?
Maybe, but I remember you tapao McDonald's for me yesterday, and you also got some one set of burger for yourself. And I also saw you eating KFC, Subway.
Wait,
what else?
No. Those one we don't talk about that one. It's a secret.
It's okay to be honest with yourself.
Oh, okay, never mind. It's not about talk about honesty. Let's change the topic a bit. You know, speaking of McDonald's, actually, there's still the boycott going on. You know about that?
Why? Yesterday you tapao McDonald's and you saw something going on.
Yeah, there's actually something going on. I mean, not really something going on. Okay, let's be serious a bit. Because you see, McDonald's, I saw this is not expected it to be. You know, at McDonald's, supposedly during Chinese New Year, it's supposed to be full of people and everything. But this time, there's still quite a lot of people, but then it's not packed. It's not quite packed.
Why? Does the food not taste really good?
No, of course not. The food is still amazing. The food is still good. I'm still loving it. Okay, McDonald's, I'm loving it. We still love it and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But I suppose the boycott of McDonald's is still going on until this day. Have you heard of it before?
I heard it before, but I didn't learn it deeply. Is that about the Israel and Palestine conflict, right?
Yeah, actually it's about the conflict in the Middle East. Yeah, it happens every once in a while and everything. And then actually happen more, it's more of a larger scale this time. So it's a bit sensitive and everything, but then I can give a very, very simple description of what's going on. So basically McDonald's in the US, so McDonald's is a US-based company, and of course it will be allied to the Israeli itself. So McDonald's in the US, they provided financial aid, they provided food and all of aids to the Israeli soldiers. And then they are fighting against the Palestinians, and then which of them are mostly of Muslim majorities. So then a lot of Muslim countries like Malaysia, Kuwait, Jordan, all these countries, they are starting to boycott McDonald's as a sign of a protest to be against McDonald's, against what they're doing. So this is what they're doing right now. But I mean, when I talk about this, it feels very simple and everything, but there's actually much more history from that. So you guys who are listening to us, you guys need to do your own research and need to come to your own conclusions for this.
I see. Thank you for explaining. And now I'm more clearly about this incident. By the way, Joshua, did you agree with the boycott because of the different perspective?
Yeah, I mean, actually, let's ignore that I bought McDonald's yesterday and everything. But then I think McDonald's, this not only McDonald's itself, the boycott itself actually is very, very good. A very good way to show our opinion and to voice out to other people.
For me, I don't really agree with that. Although the trend for now, society encourage freedom of speech. If they have the different standpoint and or different perspective, the boycott commonly happens.
I don't understand. What do you mean by that? Can you explain more?
Okay. In the case of the McDonald's boycott incident, McDonald's was boycott because the Israel McDonald's allegedly supported Israel actions such as providing meals to the military and medical personnel. This had repercussion for McDonald's in Malaysia, greatly affecting its economy. So if you go to the McDonald's, you will notice that there are few customers and there are few Malaysian. There have been reports of McDonald's employees being insulted and harassed, and incident of store being stormed. And so even though McDonald's Malaysia has issued a statement saying that these actions are solely those of Israel McDonald's and do not represent McDonald's Malaysia's stand, the boycott has already affected the impression of Malaysia supporters of Palestine regarding McDonald's Malaysia. And I believe that even if there are different viewpoints, we should allow different opinions to exist. There's what freedom of speech about, right? If society only accept one viewpoint and everyone thinks the same, and if opposing voices are boycotted, then the society cannot be considered to uphold freedom of speech. Furthermore, I don't agree with using boycotts or protests to stop people with different viewpoints or the action of business. This not only affect the business but also cause inconvenience to others, ultimately impacting society. If the supporters experience this and are afraid to speak out, how can we achieve freedom of speech?
Yeah, actually, you know what? You actually make some good points over there. But when you mention about freedom of speech, actually, I can use this to counter back against you. Well, because for me, if I boycott, it's actually a way for me to explain my freedom of speech itself. Because let's say I go up to the computer and go up to Facebook and say, I hate McDonald's. McDonald's shouldn't be doing this and that. McDonald's really doesn't care about it. For them, you're just some sad person online who's just trying to troll them online and everything. So by doing this type of boycott, it's more of a direct action and everything, like stop purchasing the products, stop doing anything at all, stop relating to them, and then they will actually take the hit. But I mean, when you mentioned about stoning stores and everything and harassing employees, that is a bit too much already. We just mostly stop buying the products and everything. And then this is actually very effective when we compare to other countries. Like you see what is going on in the Kuwait, in Syria, in these few countries. McDonald's is actually taking a very huge losses over there. Like you can see in Malaysia, the prices are going down. This is more of a bit of a desperate action to really increase their image and everything. So then this is actually what is the point of boycott is, because you see it's not only really limited to McDonald's itself. Like let's say some celebrity or some person, they make a dumb decision online, they say something bad and everything, we can stop like relating to them, we can stop buying the products, we can block away the endorsements and everything, and that's from there. It's a way for us to explain. It's a way to use our freedom of speech to explain and says, hey, we don't like what you're doing, this thing is wrong, and then this is what we are going to do to you in return. So that is my opinion.
I understand. We need to use the correct way to express our viewpoints. We should calmly communicate, even if it means writing letters or emails. Both sides need to have space for dialogue. If you do not support, don't just ignore it. We shouldn't use verbal attacks or personal attacks to express our position.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, like what you mentioned, personal attacks, verbal attacks, that's a bit too overboard already. It's too much. Like I mentioned just now, I wouldn't go to this McDonald's and just burn it down and everything. That's a bit too much. Maybe the most that we could do is like stop buying the products. That's the safest way to do so. Okay, that's my opinion. Well, I mean, okay, let's change to a better, more relaxing topic right now. I'm sure everybody is waiting for the songs to come. So, the first music in our playlist right now that is coming up is Winds of Change by the Scorpions. And when we talk about this song, Winds of Change by the Scorpions, it's actually very relatable to the situation what we are facing now. So, to give a bit of a brief history, the Winds of Change by the Scorpions, this song is actually released in 1991. So, for those who don't know what happened in 1991 was the fall of the Soviet Union, the fall of the communist bloc in Russia itself. And then from there, a year before that, actually, there's also the fall of the Berlin Wall, which reunited East and West Germany itself. And then after this all incidents in the 1990s, actually there's a very huge change in the political landscape. So last time there was this Cold War between the Soviet Union and the United States, and then it just all dissolved immediately. It all ended and everything. And there's a lot of political situation that is changing also right now, which we can see right now. It's not only the conflict in the Middle East itself, there's also Russia and Ukraine going on. There's the Cold War, there's tensions between China and the US, and there's so many other things going on. So I think we are actually living through history right now, and it's a time for us to like experience and just listen to this song and like actually take in the lyrics and live through it.
That's actually very relatable. Well, guys, time for some little facts. For those who may not know, the Scorpion is not from US nor is from UK. It's actually German band. Also, Wind of Change is also sing in other language like Spanish or Russian by the same band. And Klaus Meiner, the lead singer, is so talented. But for today, we will be listening to the English version, which is the most well-known version.
Yeah, that's right. The English version has actually 1 billion views on YouTube, so it's actually a very, very famous version. Although there's many other versions around, but that's what we're going to be playing today. But speaking of Klaus Meiner, the lead singer itself, actually really, really respect him. I actually really like him. I really wish I'm as talented as him. He can sing very well. He's a very iconic voice, and then he can sing in so many languages. It's actually something very, very special.
Yeah. Well, let's not waste any more time. I'm sure everyone is very excited to listen to this song.
That's right.
Coming right up now is Wind of Change by Scorpions.
They want to sell candy, so macam satu perempuan, satu gadis, she went to the bus stop.
is closing in. Did you ever think that we could be so close, like brothers? The future's in the air, can feel it everywhere. I'm blowing with the wind of change. Take me to the magic of the moment on a glory night, where the children of tomorrow dream away in the wind of change. Walking down the street, distant memories are buried in the past forever. I follow the Moscow down to Gorky Park, listening to the wind of change. Take me to the magic of the moment on a glory night, where the children of tomorrow share their dreams with you and me. Take me to the magic of the moment on a glory night, where the children of tomorrow dream away in the wind of change. The wind of change blows straight into that phase of time, like a storm wind that will ring the freedom bell for peace of mind. Let your balalaika sing what my guitar wants to sing. Take me to the magic of the moment on a glory night, where the children of tomorrow share their dreams with you and me. Take me to the magic of the moment on a glory night, where the children of tomorrow dream away in the wind of change.
Honey, do I look good in this dress?
Yeah?
But does it make my butt look big?
Yeah?
Are you listening to me?
Wait, what? Sorry, honey, can you repeat that again?
You're always on your phone when you're dating me. I'm done with you.
Wait, what? Honey, where are you going?
This is a gentle reminder from Hype FM. Your loved ones are more important than your phone. Rachel, please come in front to solve this question.
Oh my god, why is the back of her pants red? So disgusting!
Oh my god, Jennifer, can you lend me a pad?
No, what should I?
All of you, stop it. Menstruation is something all women experience, and when someone has an accident, all you can do is laugh, show some compassion and understanding.
Sorry, Rachel. Menstruation is the blood of life. Respect it.
Climbing up the stairs again?
Who are you?
I am your inner voice.
D&J Show, the daily dose of information.
ceritakan semua cerita kita cinta bersama, kisah terindah pernah ku rasa selama pernah jantungku bernyawa. Berdua hanya kau dan aku. Andai ini hanya mimpi, tinggalkan ku begini. Biar terus ku lena sampai kau tiba. Andai ku hanya bermimpi, biar aku begini sampai ketemu lagi aku di sini. Ceritakan padaku, ceritakan padaku selalu kisah yang tak mungkin pergi lalu. Selama akan hidupku denganmu bersama, menghadapi semua. Andai ini hanya mimpi, tinggalkan ku begini. Oh, biar terus terlena sampai kau tiba. Bawa daku ke angkasa, memetik bulan bintang. Bawa aku terbang bersama, jangan kau lepaskan, jangan kau tinggalkan biar saja begini. Oh, biar terus ku lena sampai kau tiba. Andai ku hanya bermimpi, biar aku begini sampai ketemu lagi aku di sini. Andai semuanya mimpi, biar saja ku terus begini. Ku mau terus kisah cinta kita terus sampai ujung masa.
D&J Show, the daily dose of information.
Well, I hope everyone enjoyed the song just now. That song just now, the Malay song, is Mimpi by Aisha Aziz.
Yeah, and I enjoy it too. It is refreshing to hear local Malay music once in a while.
Yeah, actually one thing about Malaysia is we have a lot of other local musics and everything. We just need to find it. It's a hidden gem. Okay, so this Malay song, Mimpi. And for those who don't understand Malay, I know some of you guys watching right now, you don't speak Malay at all. So don't think. So Mimpi actually means dreams in Malay. So it's, and this song here, right here, this singer is female, so we just use a female point of view. So this singer, she says that just imagine this is a dream and just let me go and just dump me if you want, but then I'll always be here waiting for you. That's what it means. So it's something like a girl who refuses to let go of her ex-lover. That's what it means.
That's why when I heard this song, it reminds me of the dream that I had yesterday. It's about my ex-boyfriend becoming a rubbish bin and running on the street.
Oh, wow, that's interesting. Your ex-boyfriend becoming a rubbish bin. Do you really hate him that much until it becomes a rubbish bin?
No. I just saw a funny video. It's about rubbish bin running in the rain, and the caption show when I saw my ex-boyfriend with his cheating girlfriend.
Oh, I
And
mean, I
then-
think, yeah, okay. Oh, that's actually very bad of you. This stuff, memes and everything. But I think I seen before that meme also. This rubbish bin in the rain and everything. But then the caption is slightly different. So the caption writes, when I see BTS on the world tour.
You cannot say that, even though you don't like them, but you cannot make the big joke or a big joke on them.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I think I offended someone, so somebody hates BTS ARMY. But then I don't really like BTS anyway, so I can talk bad about them. But actually, I don't. Chill. You don't be angry. I can share you about my dreams also. One of my dreams the other day. So I was driving my car the other day, and then my brakes failed or something. Then I got hit by a car, or hit by a truck actually. Then I died on the spot. So yeah, that's what happened. Very amazing, right?
Are you okay?
I think so. I am okay. It's a dream, I think.
Okay, let's go to the next topic. Let's talk about the song that we will play later.
Oh, that's right. More songs. That's actually very, very good. So, what songs do we have left?
Love Wins All by IU and V, and Man's in Mirror by Michael Jackson.
Ah, okay, those two songs. I mean, Love Wins All. I think I've never heard of this song before. Maybe I'm more older. I never heard of these newer songs. So, can you care to explain what does Love Means All? What's the lyrics? What's the meaning behind Love Wins All by IU?
Actually, the singer didn't provide much details about this song, but the explanation that I share is based on my understanding of the MV. The meaning I understood from it is that IU playing the female lead and V playing the male lead, and Thien from pursuing square bots. If you seen the MV, you might notice that both protagonists and are covered in wands. The square bots they erecting seek to eliminate flawed individuals. During their escape, they discover a camera. The scene in the camera and behind the scene are different in reality. This may symbolize how the glamorous image we see online might be different in reality. And the square box may also symbolize a world that cannot truly accept flawed individuals, like someone with some scar. I don't know. Okay. However, because they are two protagonists in the MV, what I understood is that they support each other during their escape and find happiness together. Perhaps it's about how even in a flawed world, having someone you love by your side and can create a very sweet memories and can mend the cracks. That's my interpretation, and if there's any mistake, feel free to correct me in the comments.
Yeah, I think actually I don't think there's any mistakes. That's actually a very it makes sense. It makes sense from what your interpretation it is. I mean, but if you guys have any other comments about this song, you can just feel free to leave in the comments. But for me, I don't listen to this song. I mean, I still look forward to listening to this song. But my song that I like is Man in the Mirror by Michael Jackson. And as a matter of fact, I mean, this is my own personal preference. Michael Jackson's is older, these more rock songs, I don't really like it. But this song, Man in the Mirror, is actually more special for me. So Man in the Mirror actually means that you are starting with the man in the mirror, which is you yourself, the person in the mirror. And then you have to change this world, you have to change it by yourself first. So, I mean, you cannot just say, I want to change this world, but then you don't change yourself. It's very hypocritical. So to change this world, you have to start with yourself, who is man in the mirror. So that's the meaning behind this song.
Oh, okay. Let's don't waste time. Let's cut to the chase and music.
That's right.
Mars to Mars 꼭 같이 가줄래 그곳이 어디든 오랜 외로움 그 반대말을 찾아서 어떤 실수로 이토록 우리는 함께 일가 세상에서도 많지만 나와 저 끝까지 가줘 my lover 나쁜 결말일까 길은 우리 둘 부서지도록 나를 꼭 안아 더 사랑이 내게 임하죠 lover Love is a love is a love love 결국 그럼에도 어째서 우리는 서로일까 세상에서도 많지만 나와 저 끝까지 가줘 my lover 나쁜 결말일까 길은 우리 둘 천천히 너를 두 눈에 담아 한 번 더 편안히 웃어주렴 유연하듯 떠오른 그날 그 밤처럼 나와 함께 겁없이 저물어줄래 산산이 나를 더 많처리 널 너와 슬퍼지고 싶어 my lover 비려내겠어도 많처리 널 너와 저 끝까지 가줘 my lover 일부러 나란히 길은 우리 두 사람 부서지도록 나를 꼭 안아 더 사랑이 내게 임하죠 lover Love is a love is a love love
Gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good. Gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right. As I turn up the collarbone, my favorite winter coat. This wind is blowing my mind. I see the kids in the street, but not enough to eat. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their need? I saw us disregard a broken bottle top, and what
Hey.
I hope everyone enjoyed the music, but it looks like it's the time for us to say goodbye.
Oh yeah, actually time flies so fast. You know, they say time flies very fast when you're having fun. And actually, I already still don't want to say goodbye yet. I'm actually having a lot of fun today. So I mean, well, too bad. All good things must come to an end, like what you said.
Yeah. Goodbye doesn't mean this is the end. We will meet you guys again in week 10.
That's right, week 10, guys. Make sure to mark the calendars and then make sure to attend here. So if you guys don't miss out, make sure to like us, like our page, and then to subscribe to our page, and then make sure you won't miss out on anything that we post now. And yep, so if you're interested, just make sure to drop a like and drop a follow. And thank you everyone, and I'll see you next time again.
Bye.
Bye everyone.
You just listened to a radio show brought to you by UTAR FM.